All right, a lot to unpack here between these two. 2 years older is Cannetti, a huge height advantage, and the reach a little bit smaller, but still 2 inches for Quintana. Both guys looking stoic inside La Jaula. Andres Quintana, he was supposed to have this fight in his hometown. That card was discarded here and pushed off towards this one, and we are underway.
I'm nervous.
Oh yeah, we're excited.
Nervous. I mean, I got this ball in the pit of my stomach right now.
You're nervous for 2 different reasons. For the opportunity afforded to Cannetti and the situation for Quintana. Everything to lose. His incredible record, unbeaten.
Yes.
He is the best in this division, but if he loses, he's not.
Yeah, he's worked so hard for everything that he has. And those kicks, they hurt.
Yeah, Cannetti coming in hot. Oh, upstairs. Remember, Cannetti put Quintana down in the Copa in the first round, and Quintana able to reverse it. All the output coming from the Argentino right now. Push of the lead leg.
He's telling him, do it. Kick me right here, yes. I dare you.
Quintana's ironclad. Those things sound bad, but it doesn't look like it's hurt him in any way, shape, or form. Glad you could join us live on DAZN. Max Bredos and Juliana Peña. Combate Tahoe. This is it. The featherweight championship.
Still filling out the range, both of these fighters. Hey! Both inside leg kicks at the same time.
Both fighters talking about making weight and how hard it was, but they both were able to clear it with a little breathing room, all coming in below 145.
And Quintana doing a good job of checking those kicks. That takes the pressure off. The kicks don't hurt as much. They're not as damaging when you check them like that. They can even hurt the foot of his opponent.
Cannetti had a game plan, and he's executing it right now, Juliana.
He did, but everybody has a game plan until they get punched in the mouth or kicked in the leg.
And they sound bad, those kicks.
He doesn't care, and I love it. He's a gangster. He's biting down on his mouth. He says, kick me, dude. He's just waiting for his opportunity.
He keeps moving forward.
That's
There's
right.
no grimace on his face as he takes these kicks.
Whatever.
They have to hurt, but
Whatever.
you wouldn't be able to tell.
You don't care. Look at it. He's shaking everything off. Get some.
Cannetti emptying the chamber with those kicks.
Quintana has to stay composed, stay calm, realize, you know, just do exactly what you did last time, but just, it'll come. Don't rush anything. It will come at the right time. And he'll know it, because his fight IQ is very good.
Bullet Quintana coming in with an 8-fight win streak.
8 fights? Like, come on. That's impressive.
It doesn't matter where you fight or any weight class. If you win 8 in a row, you're really good.
That's what he wanted. Double underhooks. Clasp those hands. You got it. Clasp those hands. Little shoulder strikes from Quintana. Nice knees to the body. Clasp those hands.
13 of the 18 wins for Quintana via KO or submission. Stomping the feet.
Dirty, I love it.
He's doing some clog dancing right there, but it's on Cannetti's feet and it stings.
Maybe a zapateria de flor, or
very nice.
How do you call that?
A little hat dancing. A little flamenco?
Yeah, man, I don't know about that.
Oh, here comes Cannetti. Both feet.
But notice that Quintana closed the distance when he wanted to close the distance. He's very much in control.
There, Cannetti just almost like a crane waiting there. Quintana closes the gap.
Right.
There is an intensity to this fight. Big time smack from that leg.
Oh, uppercut, missed, barely. A nice stiff jab for Quintana, sorry.
2 excellent pros here going at it for everything.
That teep kick right up the center for Quintana.
That one hurt. That's the first time Quintana looked like it's starting to sting.
Well, yeah, he threw that teep kick and then got answered back with a leg kick, and that definitely took him off of his focus a bit.
Quintana again saying he's never had to get down to 145. Even though he fights at 145, he's never had to fight for a title, so he could hit 146. But clearly, Juliana, that last pound to lose is always the hardest.
Well, yeah, he says he hasn't fought 145 in 6 years. Oh, yes, right on the chin. Quintana's starting to fight in his range.
Takedown City.
Blast double. Blast double from Bruno Cannetti. This is what we saw in the first fight. This is where Bruno found success, but he's got to be careful because the guard of Quintana is a sticky one.
Careful with those elbows if they're 12-6. Now, off his back. This is one of the few times, Juliana, we've had any of our fights tonight go to the ground.
I know. That's what I love.
He's looking for that little triangle, but he wasn't able to execute. Cannetti's looked great in this first round.
Nice up kicks, trying to find some space so he can stand back up. Ooh, be careful. You do not want a big, heavy guy on top of you like Bruno Cannetti.
10 seconds in his first round, and you would have to give the edge to Cannetti with the output.
Definitely.
All right, so Quintana, who has looked close to invincible in his Combate career, looking very mortal in that first round. Let's see how he walks to his corner. Hope you're enjoying our night of fights. Second of 2 world title fights. Gustavo Lopez winning his in explosive fashion in the first round. We're going to a round 2 here for the featherweight crown.
Blast double right through a brick wall. Bruno Cannetti gets his double leg takedown with ease. Got to be careful, though, because Quintana does have a tricky guard.
Cannetti picks up where he left off, kicking that lead leg.
Sure does. And coming out in the southpaw stance in the white shorts, Cannetti, he's on his bike, and he's kicking, moving it up, stuffed like a Thanksgiving dinner.
The Quintana corner happy with how he's approached this. You can hear the screams of very nice, and it's just about closing that distance, which is going to be hard sledding. But he got a little closer that time around. The bullet in black.
Wrist control from Quintana, trying to get off the fence, but definitely staying busy. Another spinning elbow. That's something that we saw was a fight ender in the Copa Combate against Alejandro Flores. Knocked him out cold. Nice takedown defense from Quintana.
Trying to get under the chin of Cannetti. Cannetti, who
grabs
is
an underhook.
Clearly improving in his MMA game as he gets older. This is a different fighter than we saw a few years ago. Here we go.
Choke.
From
Stay
the
on
front.
it. Stay on it.
He's got it.
Oh,
and he let it go.
But that's okay because he's back to where he wants to be.
La rodilla.
Nice, that Muay Thai style of Andres Quintana. Those knees are lethal. Holding on to that wrist, all about wrist control. Spinning elbow.
Spinning elbow. It hit. It's a different fight all of a sudden, Juliana.
It is, and he hasn't been able to take, Bruno Cannetti hasn't been able to take Quintana down, and that is tiring.
Great takedown defense from Quintana, one of the best in any weight class at that.
I'm learning here.
See, there's some blood at the back of the neck. It's probably from Cannetti. Elbows coming down.
Stays working.
I tell you, this is a budding rivalry. They were great when they met in December, and this fight has exceeded expectations. Lots of blood you can see on the back coming from Cannetti.
Oh yeah, what is it? A cut on his eyebrow, forehead, nose, and then once you see your own blood leaking out of your face like that, then what do you think? Especially when you can't take this guy down.
Oh, here comes Cannetti. Lefts and right, and now they're facing each other, and now Quintana will see the damage he's done all over the face of Cannetti. That one stung.
Yes.
Oh, he got a grin on his face.
This is where that calm and collectedness of Andres Quintana is coming into play. He's calm, he's collected.
This one a little better, and he's going to get him down this time around. So that was big time from Cannetti.
Nicely done. You got to get those shoulder blades on the Jaula mat, or else that's not a complete takedown. That is not 2 in my book. And he's back to his, almost getting back to his feet. You better drag him back down into deep waters, Cannetti, if you want to complete this takedown.
The deep end of the pool, hitting him on the chin.
Nice underhook by Quintana. And I can tell you anything, bet you $100 Campbell's like, what is he doing? He's just holding on to him. What is he doing?
Andres Quintana was a spectacular boxing prospect as a teenager. Now if he can get the arms free, big knee into the stomach, softening up Cannetti. Upstairs, downstairs, first floor, bottom floor, everywhere.
Quintana answers back with a big left hook.
It's a boxing match now.
And Quintana's super calm and composed.
Cannetti looking groggy.
He's ready for whatever.
Just a reminder, we are at altitude over a mile high here in Lake Tahoe.
Stiff jab to the body, trying to distract Cannetti.
Now Quintana in the comfort zone. But he gets taken down. That's good points. Almost look for that arm bar. Big heels into the face of Cannetti. You don't want to get too close to that. Everything Quintana does, he does with power. This is a big minute, Juliana, because the first round was Cannetti's. The second round is close because of the takedowns.
How did those judges see that? You know, when you throw a head kick like that and it knocks you out, but you're on the feet, but you complete the takedown, it's like the damage has got to count for something because he was wobbling.
Quintana's a finisher. He has been very successful with 11 knockouts in his 18 wins.
Looking to set up an arm bar, but it's hard when those guys are slippery and sweaty. Maybe he can use the fence to help him so he can swing those hips out.
Cannetti.
But he's got both of those arms trapped. But, you do not want a guy like that throwing those punches on top of you.
A remarkable second round with ebbs and flows. Started well by Quintana, but Cannetti's doing the finishing.
And Quintana was here before, or excuse me, Bruno Cannetti was here before in the last fight. This is a position he does not want to lose.
2 big elbows, 8 seconds.
Fixing the mistakes that he made in the first fight.
He might have
rematch.
taken the second round too at the end here.
Oh, I know it. And frustrating. It's only 3 rounds in a title fight here.
Now Quintana's hurt, very slow back to his feet. He was in control in that second round, and then he wasn't. The takedowns for Cannetti, huge. During the weigh-in, they began to speak English, and Cannetti said, I couldn't understand you. And then Quintana says, "Estás listo?" which means, are you ready? Are you ready to put on a good show? He said, oh yeah, and he's done just that. Cannetti in the white. There is the live pictures on the left. Cannetti looks refreshed again, and Quintana does not.
Nice teep kick from Bruno Cannetti. Back to the southpaw position. He
Fakes
sees
it.
everything.
Uh-oh, he's gonna go for a ride.
Quintana gives up his back,
Suplex.
lands right on top. Oh, tries to hip heist, but gets right back to his back.
Cannetti looks like he's on a mission. This would be a huge upset.
Look, this is what I'm telling Cannetti. You're on top, you're winning. Stay exactly where you are, throw punches, and just do not let this guy up. Whatever you do not let this guy up.
These two were scheduled to fight in June in the hometown of Quintana. That didn't happen. It's happening now. Cannetti, who has started training in New Mexico, just a few miles away from the hometown of Quintana.
Bruno Cannetti, body, head, looking to work his grounded pound. Looking to throw some elbows, but he needs to be careful in that guard. Quintana's got a slick guard.
He's squeezing this fight in this position on the ground. 8 straight wins for Quintana. Everything he's worked for in major peril. The legacy he has built. Hanging over the precipice here with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go in round 3.
Quintana, you might even have to give up your back here. You might have to give up your back. You can't stay here. You gotta go for broke here.
What's the move, Juliana? What's the move
if
here?
you can't submit him in a triangle, if you can't submit him in an arm bar, if you can't get back to your feet because your back is in the center of la jaula, give up your back. Show that you know how to scramble so that you can improve your position. That's the only way that I see that it could possibly go his way.
Cannetti can cover a lot of ground with those punches. Gets up to unfurl another one.
Give up your back and hope that his rear naked choke isn't as lethal as yours is, and just get out of there. You gotta scramble out. You can't have this big, huge, heavy guy on top of you.
Cannetti, so impressive. For a moment there, when he was busted open, it looked like it was getting away, but he's taking control back. To his feet.
Let's go, Cannetti. Let's go, both of these gentlemen. Let's go.
That's working, the heels, but now he's back in the guard.
220.
There's not a lot of time, especially to win the fight in devastating fashion. You've got to do something different.
Maybe some of the fans getting a little restless here, but this has been a fight.
Definitely.
Fascinating stuff back and forth.
Ref's not going to save you here. Get off your back. Let's go. Get on top. Get on top. I don't care how you do it. You got to get on top.
The heavy favorite, victorious in the bantamweight title fight, Gustavo Lopez winning in the first round. Different story here for the featherweight championship.
What I love about Cannetti is that he is not getting armbarred. He's not getting triangled. He's nice and composed, and he's making sure that his movements are keeping him in a winning position to where he's not in danger from getting submitted.
Under 2 minutes to go, a beautiful game plan by Cannetti. He attacked the lead leg in the first round, and now he's winning it on the ground.
And he's pinning him up against La Jaula so that Quintana has nowhere to go. It's a perfect game plan.
He's almost thinking about side guard. Quintana holding up that guard, trying to get out. He doesn't have much time left. Under 90 seconds. Cannetti continues to unload.
Oh.
Comes over the left. Oh, he got the leg.
Needs to be careful not to get heel hooked here.
He's got
it tight. You got to go for broke. This is your one shot. Make sure you do not unclasp those kneecaps.
If anyone can pull it off, it's Quintana.
That's correct.
He avoids that punch.
Don't get in there, Herb.
Takes Cannetti's hands off the cage. It's not just the heel, it's the knee.
Keep those knees clasped or else he's going to get his leg out.
And Cannetti's off. Now Quintana's got to get up, but he couldn't. He could not get there. He had to be tired there.
Ooh,
had to be tired.
Nicely done by Bruno Cannetti to be savvy with that and not get caught.
30 seconds. It's been on the ground the whole third round, and Quintana has been with his back on the canvas.
Nice heavy shots from Bruno Cannetti. And he's got 20 seconds to get the job done.
Bruno Cannetti about to pull off a shocker that will resonate from Lake Tahoe all the way to Buenos Aires. One big heel kick doesn't get through. And that woke up Cannetti. We're gonna have a new featherweight champion. It may be the guy you didn't expect.
Definitely.
Que viva Argentina!
Mira, mueve las caderas.
Hey, El Sombra. Wow.
Wow.
We just never seen this.
Shocked.
Quintana, who's been so dominant.
So dominant.
Después de 3 vueltas, los jueces entregan tarjetas idénticas de 29 a 28 after 3 rounds. All 3 judges turn in identical scores of 29 to 28 in favor of the winner by way of unanimous decision. Y ahora, el campeón peso pluma de Combate Americas. All in favor of the winner. De Argentina, Bruno Cannetti.
He's done it.
La gloria de Argentina, nuevo campeón.
Wow.
We did not expect to say that
Ladies
tonight,
and gentlemen, crowning the world
but
champion.
we're saying it, folks. Argentina, you have a new champion, and his name is Bruno Cannetti, and the disappointment etched on the face of the Bullet Quintana, who is defeated for the first time in 9 fights and the first time ever in Combate Americas.